Hey y'all, it's Maddie from the Itty Bitty Homestead Committee. I had a request that someone wanted to see all the breeds that we have in the barn and our cage setup, so I figured I'd give you a little tour and kind of introduce you to everyone and kind of what our goals are for everything. So let's hop into that. So this is our setup. We just keep racks of cages in our barn, and it's not pretty. I don't really go for aesthetic, it's more what's functional, and this works really well for us. Eventually I would like to get the rabbits into a barn that is less enclosed, but right now this works. We keep bucks on the top row, does beneath them, and we currently have about 20 breeders in here and close to 30 kits. So it's not very full from a standpoint of, I know some breeders that have like 200-300 rabbits, but it's substantial enough to keep us going. This is Alpha. He is my standard Rex buck. I have a breeding trio of Rexes, and they have 2 litters currently. My goal for these guys was to kind of use them as a meat product to replace my Minirex, and I don't like them as much as the Minirex. I'm just gonna say it. They've been doing okay, but when it comes to meat rabbit wise, I was just using them for meat, I probably wouldn't have them anymore, but I love their fur. But this is Chai and Sai. They are the older 2 of our litters that were just born out of 2. They're really sweet little bunnies, but they're just a little smaller than I'd like them to be. Next we have Champagne des Argents. This is Moose Man. I only have a breeding pair of these. I'm trying quite a few meat breeds out right now to kind of decide what I really want to keep in the future and what I don't want to keep. Moose is an amazing little personality rabbit, and he's really fun to have, but I'm not seeing much success in breeding between him and Belle. This is Belle. She is just turned 3. And she's been bred to Moose before, and I'm going to give her till the end of the summer to see if she actually does anything, or if I am not going to put any more effort into the Champagne des Argents, which would really suck because they're a neat looking rabbit, and I really do enjoy them size-wise. Belle's a bit of a jerk, though. Next we have silver foxes. I actually got into these not too long ago, and when it comes to meat rabbits, these are probably my favorite. They are very easygoing, easy to handle. They grow out about the same as a Californian would, but I like their fur a lot more. When it comes to grow outs and personalities, we can put the grow outs of our silver foxes in with our Minirexes and have no problem attitude wise. And their litters have been a decent size, close to 10 in a lot of them. I'd like to see larger litter sizes like you would see with the Californians, but I'm definitely not complaining. Plus, look how cute the babies are. They are just adorable. But other than that, they've been doing really well. I will say, with my silver foxes, I have one animal that is out of standard of perfection. Her name is Stormy, and she's right here. She's a beautiful girl. She's the only rabbit in my barn that doesn't follow the appropriate color for standard of perfection. I'm waiting for it to get approved. Next we have Californians. If you've been watching my series called Breed It Better, I'm basically taking meat quality Californians and trying to breed them into show quality Californians, just to prove that you can take not so great stock and turn it into grand champion winning stock just through selective breeding. The Californians are not my favorite. They're kind of turd heads. They're kind of wild. They're a little spastic, but they are great meat rabbits. Next, these are the loves of my rabbit lives. These are Minirex. This is Strawberry. We're trying to finish out his grand champion right now. I just actually have to take him to one more show. And then this is my Dilute litter and my blue-eyed white litter. I had to put them together because we had a mom that wasn't producing milk and taking care of them, so we put them in with Sadie. She had 4 kits, and we gave her 5 more, so she had a litter of 9. She kept 7 alive, so she did a really great job with it. But these guys are really cute. I really like them. Minirex have stolen my heart and have been my go-to breeders for the longest. This little rabbit right here is a blue-eyed white. That is 3 generations in the making for improvement. I'll be another 3 generations before I see more blue-eyed whites that are better. And then here's some babies. This was the very last litter that was produced by Coco, and it'll be the last of his offspring here on the homestead. So yeah, those are the 5 breeds of rabbit we have here on the homestead. In the near future, I might change things around, and we might only have the Minirex, the silver foxes, and the Californians. It just depends on how I feel about the other 2 breeds by the end of summer into the new year, when I am making my goals for myself down the road. When it comes to these animals, they are meat animals first, and then we use them as show animals secondary. So hopefully that kind of gave you an idea of how we set things up and why we have what we have here on the homestead. When it comes to setting up your barn, it's very important to remember that these animals can be kind of gross. They like to pee on walls, spray things, they poop a lot. If you have the capability of having them outside to where they poop directly on the ground and you can just shovel it out, that is definitely best. Right now we have trays and pans that we pull weekly, but by the end of the week it gets pretty rank in that barn. Hopefully here in the future we have a better setup that's not wood, it'll be concrete when we do build our other barn, but for now it's ugly, but it works. So I want to thank y'all so much for getting this far into the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.